Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you are get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Right. As good afternoon, guys. As good afternoon to all. All right, guys. And today, just we are going to see the very fundamental introduction part for our Django framework. Yes, good afternoon to all. First of all, let us create our folder for our classes here. All right, sir. Django. Right, Django 3PM already created. That's okay, fine. Right, sir. Good. Prepare already my required environment. And Django. Guys, today just I want to give clarity to all of you. What exactly the way to introduce this Django and what we require, prerequisite part for this Django, and what we have to learn and what exactly our setup and what exactly the promises I'm going to give regarding this Django that we are going to understand clearly today. This all commitments just I want to give on today's session. Then technically I will give the total syllabus of this Django also what I am going to be covered here. Right, sir. And apart from this, let us understand this content here, Django. First of all, I'm asking one question to all of you guys. Now try to answer for it. Python is a programming language, you know already. By using this Python programming language, what are the various applications we are able to prepare? What are the various types of applications can we are able to prepare by using this Python programming language? Just I can say we are able to prepare 3 types of applications by using this Python. Majorly 3 types of applications can we are able to prepare by using this Python. Right, sir. First one is you can understand it. Standalone applications. Standalone applications that are very fundamental. Standalone applications we are able to prepare. And next one is after this standalone applications. Next one is we are able to prepare web applications. We are able to prepare the second type is like which one? Web applications. Web applications. And the third one is data analysis applications. Third one is like which one? Cannot data analysis applications. Right. So these are the 3 types of applications we are able to prepare by using this Python applications. We know already Python is a library based programming language. Everything is available in the form of libraries only. Predefined libraries. Use of different libraries very less. Instead of saying that programmatic, and just we can say, rather we can say is a library based. Everything is available in the form of predefined library. Just what we have to do, just directly installing that library. If it is explicit library, we have to install it. If it is internal library, directly we have to import it. Right, max explicit libraries are available for every aspect. Install that explicit library by using pip command, and next one is import that library and use that. That's it, max. So user defined library part is very less by using this Python. Max predefined library is available. As a Python developer, we have to think how to use and how to import that predefined library. That awareness we require. And after that, we are able to prepare our applications. Right, very clear. Now here, I'm asking there, what exactly the meaning of this standalone application? What is the meaning of this standalone application? What we are able to understand about the standalone application? Right, sir. If you come for this standalone applications point of view, right, sir. If you want to understand this standalone applications point of view, right, what we are able to do now, what we are able to do here, if you want to understand this standalone applications point of view, guys, one time please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Please confirm to me, guys. I got some intimation there. Please, all of you confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Come on, fast. Right. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Yes. Okay, guys. No problem. Right. Leave this one. Now coming to this standalone applications. What is the meaning of this standalone application here? In this scenario, if you observe this point, answer is very simple. If we design and execute any application, if we design and execute any application, if we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, applications without using client server architecture, without using client server architecture, or without distributing application logic over multiple machines. Right, sir. Without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines, then these applications are called as, like which one can know, standalone applications. Everybody has to understand this point clearly now. So these type of applications are called as, like which one can know, standalone applications. Right, so this is what exactly the meaning of like which one, standalone applications. Good. To prepare these standalone applications, which technologies we require here? What are the various technologies here we require here? All of you observe this clearly now. Right, sir. Which technologies here we require here? Just observe this clearly. Right, sir. Exactly here we required the technologies like which one here? Just core Python and advanced Python. Core Python and advanced Python. Right. This type of this basic Python is sufficient to prepare the standalone applications. And along with this standalone application, if you want to provide some GUI, some look and feel, if you want to provide there, anyway, then tkinter module, PyQt like module, like this different modules are available, libraries are available. By using these modules and by using these libraries, we can prepare the standalone applications. No need to go for any other environment. Just to prepare, like which one here, to prepare this basic standalone applications there, what we require exactly, just basic Python applications here we require. That's sufficient. That means basic Python libraries are sufficient. No need to go for any other. Max, whatever the libraries are existed, just we can use that libraries, and whatever the, then what I'm telling you, whatever the, right, sir, whatever the libraries here we are using, that we can use. Apart from these libraries, then we can, if we have any explicit library, that libraries are sufficient to prepare this, like which one can know these applications clearly. We can understand this now. Anyway, right, sir. Then after completion of this, then what next one here we can understand this clearly, web applications. What exactly the meaning of this web application? Right, sir. Just I'll give some clarity, try to understand it now. Right, sir. Web applications, or else maybe we can understand it. Web applications are the applications designed on the basis of client server architecture, and the complete application logic. Complete application logic. The complete application logic is existed at a server machine. Right, sir. These are the web applications. Web application is an application. Guys, and please confirm to me, all of you get my voice on screen, and some people are giving some queries to me. Just please check it. Continuously people are sending messages to me. The unfortunate thing is they are not checking their system properties. That's the problem. Just they are checking about directly, they are sending messages now. Please check it. Right, sir. It's very clear. My voice on screen. Right, no problem. Right, sir. Now, web applications are the applications designed on the basis of like which one can know, and client server architecture, and the complete application logic is available, is existed server mission, and it will be accessed, and it will be accessed from like which one can know, it will be accessed from browser. Observe this clearly now. It will be accessed from which one can know, browser. Understand it. This is what exactly the meaning of like which one can know, what exactly the meaning of like which one know, web application. That's it. So it's basically on the basis of client server architecture only. Right now, in this client server architecture, our total application is available at server machine. Nothing is available at client. Client is a browser. From browser, we also guys 1 minute wait. Right, guys, no need to worry for that. Is it clear now? Is it clear now, guys? Yes, yes. Is it clear now? Yes, no problem, no problem. Yeah, okay, fine. Now let's come for this content here. Right, I will talk about this prerequisite on all these things at the end of the today's session. Just no need to worry for that. Now let's have some clarity. Now try to understand it. So now web applications are the applications designed on the basis of client server architecture, and the complete application logic is available at a server machine only, and it will be accessible from client. It will be accessible from client. Good. Right, sir. Exactly. To prepare these applications, to prepare these web applications, to prepare these web applications purpose only, to prepare this web applications point of view on the basis of Python only, we need to go for like which one here, some frameworks. We're able to use some frameworks. Of course, I can call web frameworks. Of course, I can call which one, web frameworks. What are these web frameworks we are going to prepare? No, what are the various web frameworks here we are going to prepare? There we can understand Django. That is one framework. Then other thing is another popular framework is like which one, Flask. Django and Flask, and so number of frameworks are available but not required. Clearly, we can understand it. To prepare the standalone applications, we require basic Python. Python is sufficient. Normal Python is sufficient. Core Python and advanced Python. That means object orientation and exception handling, multi-threading, and all, along with our fundamentals like which one, all the functional programming and all. That's sufficient to prepare standalone applications. But to prepare web applications, what we require here now, basic Python is not sufficient. Core and advanced Python both are not sufficient. Apart from that, we require some extra framework, some extra thing we require, that is called as which one, framework. What exactly the meaning of framework, I will discuss with you later. But now understand this clearly. We require frameworks, web frameworks. Then that web frameworks are nothing but which one? No, Django and Flask, Pyramid, like this. N number of things are available. I'm not talking about all the other things. Just I required the basic awareness on Django. That's it. Guys, here itself I can say one more point here. I can say one type of client server applications we are able to prepare where client is not browser, client is another Python program. Client is which one? Another Python program. They are called as like which one? Distributed applications. Remote based applications, distributed applications are available. Socket module, we are going to use them, and RPC, we are going to use them, like different models, we are going to use them. They are distributed applications. Therefore, remote services to connect with remote machine to get some remote services. For that purpose, we are using that remote applications, but it's not like that. Now, our requirement is just web applications, mainly I'm focusing, that's why I'm putting that. All right, sir, good. That another thing is like which one here? Data analysis applications. What exactly this data analysis applications here we are thinking about it. All right, sir, just data analysis applications. These are the applications to represent data, comma, visualize the data, they are the applications to represent data, visualize the data, process the data, and so on. These many things are existed here now. Decision making processing, decision making approach. So data is available. I need to represent the data graphically or visualization, right? And next one is which one? Process the data. That means doing some operations over the data. Then finally, representing data in more effective manner and decision making approach we require. Over this data, I require to prepare like which one? Decision making process here I need to do. So for the purpose here, we have to go for like which one now? Data analysis applications now. To prepare this data analysis applications, we need some modules from core Python and advanced Python. Definitely core Python and advanced Python, some modules we required. Say for example here, just we can understand it clearly. NumPy we required. Next one is like which one? Pandas we required. Then after completion of this pandas here, just what we required here now. And data visualization tools are available here, like which one? Matplotlib is required. Matplotlib and Seaborn is required. Then after completion of this data visualization, next one is like which one? Statistics we required. Then after this statistics, machine learning is required. After completion of this machine learning, the next one is like which one here? And deep learning is required. NLP is required. Natural language processing is required. Next one is neural networks is required. Then after that, artificial intelligence is required. AI, like these many tools are existed. Anyway, this area is a huge. This area is a huge. This area is a huge. Everybody understand it clearly now. This is ocean. Almost this area is a huge and this is ocean. Think of it. Then how much this area is a huge now? Today morning I got a call, guys. Today morning almost around 10:45, 11 o'clock I think so. After completion of my like advanced Java class today, I got a call from some institute. I thought of it might be somebody else has made a call to me, but one institute people they made a call to me, but I don't know how they got my number. I got a call. What is that information in that call there? They are saying information to me in the next week. In the next week, I think so. Next week, Thursday, I think so. Maybe they given some dates also. I forgot it. Next week, Thursday, I remember that. They said to me they want to start a new data science batch, new batch. They want to start. So they're asking to me to join with the classes, not for teaching, just to listen as a student. Understand it. And today morning I got this call. Okay, then casually I asked to them, then what is the situation for it? Then how much is the fee and how much is the duration? No, literally what they said to me, 2,25,000 is a fee. 2,25,000 is a fee, excluding GST. Again, GST is how much? No, then I calculated maybe definitely. Then the percentage of GST if we calculate no, and around overall it will touch to nearly which one can no, and 2,70,000 or 80,000 like this it will touch. Understand it, guys? It's a time-waste process taking these Python classes and Django classes and all. Directly prepare the data science and connect the batches there. For a student, nearly 2 lakhs above is the payment for it. 80% might be this one, and totally the cost will be more. Then today morning I got that call and I inquired them. Then how much is the duration for the course? How much is the duration for the course? They said to me every week Monday to Friday only 5 days per week, and the duration of this total machine learning and deep learning data science is a nearly 9 to 10 months of time. So if they are saying 9 to 10 months, we can expect it at around 1 year of time. Right, sir. Right. It's not like 5 months of time. They said to me, it's like which one here? It said to me, it's like which one here? No. Then almost all 1 year of time, they are able to engage, no doubt for that, and they are able to conduct some an interview sessions or some other sessions. There finally they're able to provide this kind of thing. No? So then why I'm telling this situation here? Actually, today it was happened for me, and in the next week they want to conduct the class there. That's why they are giving confirmation. They said to me, will you attend for this session or will you conduct? And moreover, to attend for the session with and 3,000 to 4,000, I have to register for the demo session. Demo slot, I have to register. Right, sir. Understand, guys, what I'm telling there. And then to attend for this demo class, again here we have to register which one there. We have to register for it. Nearly how much is the registration fee? No, it's nearly 3,000 to 4,000 rupees. There's a problem here. Right. Now, anyway, then that is the situation here. What I'm telling. That's why it is a huge actually. This data science is a huge, is a ocean. So nearly 1 year of time we have to spend for it. And moreover, within that 1 year of time, your continuity must be managed, and we have to manage your regularity and all. Why? Because if you miss 1 or 2 sessions there, then definitely the link is going to be corrupted. We are unable to follow that. Right. That's why here I'm giving clarity. No. So this data analysis side is huge, good. At the same time, market is very good. All topmost companies nowadays are using the data science. Almost all everywhere data science is going on. Definitely demand is going on, but it's not much simple to understand and to practice and to work. Definitely it requires some stuff, and it required like what I'm telling you, it requires some stuff. Definitely along with this stuff, then we require like which one then more hard work is required. That's the situation what I'm telling you. But so one thing I'm telling there, to go for the standalone applications, we require Python. To prepare these web applications, Python we required. Along with this Python, some frameworks here we required. And to prepare these data analysis applications also, we require like which one here Python. Along with that Python, some libraries here we required. NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and statistics and all the things here we are able to get clearly. This is what exactly the meaning of like which one the total content about like which one the Python, and its a step-by-step approach here we can understand. Right, that's okay, fine. No. So this is the total content here. Now, guys, I'm asking one question to all of you. Now tell me, I'm asking one question. What exactly the purpose of Django? That's my question. Today I'm taking this total division is because of that question. Now tell me, what is the purpose of Django? By seeing this diagram, we have to answer for my question. What exactly the purpose of Django? That's my question. Guys, I'm waiting for your response only. See, just by seeing the diagram, we have to give answer for it. Everybody has to give answer for it. So Django, what is the purpose of Django? What is this Django actually? Django is a framework. Is a framework. Now, especially which framework? Now tell me no. This is which type of framework? No. Which type of framework? No. Right, sir. That web framework. It's a web framework. It is web framework in the sense creating only web applications, web projects only, not for any other one. It's a web framework. It can be used to prepare web applications. It can be used to prepare which one? Web applications. Right, so that's the purpose here we can understand. Maybe I'm asking one more question to you. What is the meaning of Flask? What is the requirement of Flask? Flask is which one actually? Django is a one web framework. It can be used to prepare web applications. Similarly, Flask is also another programming language. That means another framework, not programming language. Flask is also another framework. It can be used to prepare web applications. Again, there is a question, sir. Before going to understand Django to Flask, okay, sir, good, understood the purpose of this Django and Flask, understood that. But what is this framework? What is this web framework? Yeah, definitely, Flask is also a web framework. Flask is also another framework. Yeah, for preparing web applications. Django is available, Flask is available, like which one? A number of frameworks are available. But majorly in outside market, which things are going on? Django is going on, Flask is going on. Now, first of all, tell me what exact. Okay, I understood. Django and Flask both are frameworks which are used to prepare web applications. But what is this framework? What is the need of framework? Already Python is available. Then what is the need of this framework? That's the question. Right, guys. Now, for that purpose, I'm giving clarity. Try to understand it now. By using Python also, we can prepare basic web applications. We are able to, by using the basic Python also, we can do some manipulations and we can get some libraries and we are able to use some web libraries. We are able to prepare applications. That's okay, good. Good. That's okay, good. We are able to prepare that. But what will happen? Without having this framework support, if you're trying to prepare web applications by using base level Python, it may take 5 years of time, for example. For example, in the case I'm telling to you, it will take 5 years of time to prepare web applications without having framework support. Without having framework support, if you're preparing any application, it will take nearly 5 years of time. But if we use framework, then 5 years of time is not required. Just within 2 years of time, we can prepare that entire project. Guys, observe this clearly. So understand the intention of the framework. So without framework, 5 years of time, development time. With the framework, just is a matter of 1.5 years to 2 years of time. So what is going on here? What is the advantage here we are getting with the framework? What is the advantage here we are getting with the framework, guys? Now tell me now. As per my words, what you understood? Without framework, without Django or Flask, without framework, 5 years of time it will take to prepare web applications. But if we use this Django and Flask framework, if you use these to know how much time it will be provided, guys. Now tell me now. How much time it will provide there? No, definitely time will be reduced. How much is the time? No, just as a matter of 1.5 year to 2 years of time it will take. So it means that the time will be reduced or not. Development time will be reduced or not. Development time will be reduced. When development time is reduced, cost of the development is reduced or not. Come on, guys, you have to answer for my questions. When application development time is reduced, cost of the application is reduced or not. Development cost will be reduced or not. Yes, we have to say some yes or no. Right. When development time is reduced, cost of the application is reduced, automatically productivity will be improved or not. Productivity will be improved or not. What is the meaning of this productivity? Within less time, achieving more. Within less time, getting more. Getting multiple, getting more within less time. So automatically productivity will be improved or not. These are the advantages of frameworks. These are the advantages of frameworks. So only 2 points here mainly I'm concentrating now. First one is like which one here? What is the purpose of Django? Django or maybe might be like what I'm telling you, Flask, whatever it may be. What is the purpose of these two things? The main purpose of these two things is which one? These are the frameworks which are used to prepare web applications. Okay, without frameworks also we can prepare web applications. But what is the need of this Django and Flask? Right. For that purpose, in the discussion point of view, I'm telling you clearly, the main purpose of Django and Flask is to prepare web applications. If you use this type of frameworks now, your application development time will be reduced. Your application development time will be reduced. When application development time is reduced, development cost will be reduced. Cost of the application development is reduced. When a development time is reduced, cost is reduced, automatically performance of the application will be improved. Not only performance, no, productivity of our applications will be improved. Productivity will be improved. So these are the main advantages of like which one, web frameworks. There is a requirement of these frameworks. How can we say development time is reduced, cost of the development is reduced, productivity will be improved? How can we say like that? Right. Now I'm giving some clarity to all of you guys. Guys, up to this one fundamental point I'm telling to you now. One fundamental point. All of you have to this clearly. If you go for 10 web applications, 10 web applications are available with me now. Guys, all of you understand clearly why frameworks are able to reduce development time and able to improve productivity. Why all these points are coming. Now I'm giving explanation to you. Try to understand it. So for example, here I'm having 10 applications with me. 10 web applications are available with me. Good. Out of these 10 web applications, if I observe each and every web application, in all 10 web applications, 70% of the implementation is very common. Guys, observe this clearly now. 70% of the implementation is very common. Same implementation, no changes from application to application, 10 applications if you observe, where 70% of the implementation is common. Understand this point now. See, for example, previously might be at Python classes we might be seen Like which one can now tell me? We might be seen like which one can know? PDBC examples we have seen. Almost all 3 databases we have used. Oracle database I have used, MySQL I have used, MongoDB also I have used. Right, sir. MongoDB is also be utilized. I have seen. I provided all these 5 databases now, and each and every database now nearly 6 to 7 applications I prepared. Yes, guys, all of you are getting it or not? At each and every application yearly, how many applications can I provided? How many applications I provide for each and every database now? And 60 to 70 applications I provided. Sorry, 6 to 7 applications I provided. Just you can observe all the 6 to 7 applications now. Almost out of these 10 lines of code, 6 to 7 lines of code is common or not? Only 1 or 2 lines of code is like which one can varied from application to application. See, if you go for database operations, what we are able to do, maximum 4 operations. If you go for database operations, if you go for database interaction in any application, only 4 or 5 operations are common. Inserting data, retrieving data, updating data, and deleting data. That's it. Apart from that, have you done anything extra? With all the database operations, no, apart from that, have you done anything extra? Only inserting data, updating data, and deleting data. Same thing, the same operations are required in the case of these web applications also. In the case of web applications also, the same operations here we are able to do. Right, by considering database operations, like by considering like controlling components, maybe by considering some middleware components, maybe by considering some model classes, maybe by considering all these things, if we evaluate all 10 applications, which part is common, how much part is common, how much part is variable, if you observe there, out of all 10 number of applications, out of all 10 number of applications, 10 number of applications, 70% of the implementation is common, only 30% of the implementation is varied. 70% of the implementation is common, 30% of the implementation is varied. That is depending on the client requirement. That's it. Guys, observe this clearly. What frameworks are doing in this scenario, in this particular situation, to reduce the development time? What frameworks are doing? Maybe Django or maybe Flask. What they are doing? No, which is 70% implementation is common in all the applications. Then these frameworks are providing that 70% of implementation is a predefined implementation. That's it. 70% of the implementations are provided by Django or Flask by default, predefinedly for us. Then now our responsibility is how much? No, if 70% of the application development is provided by Django and Flask and all, then what is our responsibility of preparing the application? You know, our responsibility is nearly 30% or not. That means 70% of the implementation is already provided by frameworks now. Then developer responsibility is 30%. So developer has to prepare only 30% with some configurations. When developer is providing only 30% instead of 100%, no, automatically application development time is reduced or not? Come on, guys, I'm asking questions to all of you now. So if 70% of our application development is provided by frameworks by default or predefinedly, and as developer is providing only 30% of out of 100%, no, then in this situation we can think minimum developer implemented, developer work is reduced. Developer work is reduced. When developer work is reduced, automatically development time will be reduced. When development time is reduced, automatically cost of the development will be reduced. Not only that, productivity of our applications will be increased. Productivity will be increased. These are the various advantages of like which one? No, frameworks. Because of that reasons only, in the enterprise application development, we have to go for which one? You know, we have to go for like which one? No, frameworks, Django and a Flask, and all these things here we are able to provide. Right, guys. Now this is what exactly the purpose of like which one? You know, that web of frameworks. What is the need of it? Clearly, I'm giving clarity about these frameworks. But of course, Django is having its own rules and regulations, and 70% of implementation is provided by Django in one style, and the rules and regulations are provided by Django in one way. Similarly, Flask is having the same 70% of implementation in another style, and its rules and regulations are different. From framework to framework, rules and regulations are different to prepare the remaining 30% of the implementation part here. So as you are the developer, what we have to do, just open the Django manual. We have to read it. What are the various rules and regulations are available to prepare applications in the case of Django? Just analyze it, how to use it and how to install it and how to provide our own implementation parts. That is our responsibility. That only we are going to understand. But as a trainer, what I am going to do now, which part is predefined and which part is user defined, which part we have to provide for Django. That all these points here we are going to clear. We are going to provide clarity about all these points clearly now. Right, guys? Anyway, now this is what exactly the meaning of like which one can know frameworks and all these points here we are able to understand that basic introduction for this Flask. That means on Django and Flask here we can understand it clearly now. Right, sir. Now, other thing here, what I'm giving clarity there. Right, sir. Now, just it is a basic introduction part. What we are giving there. After completion of this particular content here, now coming to our content, coming to the situation, our situation here. What exactly the content here I'm going to be covered? What I'm going to be provided? Right, sir. What about our plan to prepare this application and to start this like which one get this batch at 3 o'clock? Then every time I need to take the classes care. How long I'm going to take and what is the environment I'm going to provide? Just one time I want to talk about all these things and which tools I'm going to use to prepare our applications. I'm going to give all these things today. Just put concentration. These are the commitments what I'm going to provide to all of you guys. Now try to follow these commitments and try to follow these. We are going to complete our courses in an effective mode. Right, guys. Now, anyway, then Django, that very straight, that very first topic, what I have to discuss with you, the very first one is like which one? Django. That is our main course that I have to complete. Django. Good. When Django is a path, this is a course, and today I'm taking this demo class for only which one? No, Django course, basically. This is a Django course. But after completion of this Django, just I will go for like which one can know? REST API. Of course, REST API. As per our registrations, we are going to attend for this REST API also. Then in the continuation part, I will take like which one? REST API. This also be a class. This also be a separate batch anyway. No need to worry for that. But at present, just I'm planning for which one here? Django. REST API. At the end of this Django, we'll plan for it anyway. It is not required to discuss anything about REST API now. But as of now, here the content is like which one? No, Django. This is our might be subject. What I'm going to start today. Guys, all of you observe this clearly. What I'm telling you know, Django is a punch card. But I have a question, guys. If I want to start with Django, if I want to take sessions for this Django, in this Django, I need basic UI technologies awareness is required. If you want to start Django, if you want to prepare applications by using Django, we require UI technologies awareness. But how many of you are aware about UI technologies? Guys, all of you know, tell me now, how many of you are aware about this UI technologies now? Tell me. Yes, I'm asking this simple question to all of you now. How many of you are aware about this UI technologies? Say, just aware or not aware? Aware or not aware? Just give that information. Definitely, then it's not like basic level. Definitely, we require at least a minimum intermediate level. Not complete awareness, no. At least we require which one here? Intermediate level. Not aware, not aware, not aware, not aware, 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 not aware, not aware. Basics only, basics only. Yes, people are giving information like this. All right, guys. Anyway, then what I required. Anyway, just I'm going to give that clarity to you. So UI technologies in the sense what I required here. HTML I required. HTML complete HTML I required. Definitely HTML is a backbone. HTML is a backbone for UI. Definitely here we must require this HTML, right? And next one is apart from this HTML, and another important thing is which one? CSS is mandatory. CSS is mandatory. HTML and CSS is mandatory. Then after that, in some cases, I required JavaScript. In some cases, I required JavaScript. Good. So these three are mandatory. Guys, now understand it. These three are mandatory. The remaining things are available here. jQuery. And what next one can now? Ajax maybe. And next one is like which one can now? Maybe Ajax is not mandatory here. jQuery. Next one is like which one here? Angular, JS, and Angular. Might be what Angular, whatever. Simply I'm saying there. So these many things here. Just observe this clearly, And Node.js and React.js and different things are available here. But anyway, out of all these things, minimum of minimum, I required. Of course, Bootstrap also. Just I forgot that actually. Bootstrap also I required. Minimum of the minimum I required up to these four. If I want to start my Django applications, definitely where I need to go for some user forms and model based forms and these kind of things I need to prepare in the future. So definitely there I require these concepts, minimum of the minimum. Come on guys, now tell me, all of you if aware about all these four concepts, no? Then directly I will start Django, and tomorrow onwards I'll start application development. By completing our basic awareness, no, just I'll go for like which one, Django directly. If you know about these concepts. Yes, yes, no response, guys. Now tell me, no, just I'm asking to you. So then what about these four topics? This is actually a separate course actually. The UI course might be UI technologies course. Huh? Right, sir. That's why, okay, fine. Not aware. Only I know. Only one person. One person is saying aware, not aware. 2-3 persons are saying aware. But all these things can be required anyway. I have done in college is not sufficient. So college work, we know already. How much we are able to do in the college is there. That's okay. That's very little only. Don't think much about it. College work is very little. Then don't compare here. Right, sir. Yeah, scripting language. Definitely these technologies, these UI technologies, what we required if you want to start anything related to web. But basically, HTML is the backbone of this web technologies. Then without that HTML, we can't do anything. Definitely, we require that. So anyway, then almost all 90% of the people are saying not aware. Only 10% of the people are saying aware. Okay, fine. I need to recognize this 90% of situations. No, even actually for me also, and teaching this one is extra time we have to work. That's why then what I am telling to you. So first, before starting this Django, first I want to take like which one, sessions for UI technologies. Sessions for UI technologies. That first technology, first one here I want to start with which one? UI, and the second one after that UI technologies. After completion of my required point, after completion of this UI technologies, I'll start like which one, Django. Right. Again, here I'm getting a question. Inside this UI technologies, what we required exactly, what I'm going to be covered. We can think of it minimum HTML I will cover here. Definitely. Then of course easily we can understand that HTML. Next one is a CSS I required. Then after this CSS might be I'm thinking about like which one, and bootstrapping or bootstrap, whatever it may be, both are okay, fine. And next one is like which one, JavaScript. Some scripting we require here. These concepts I need to be covered in UI technology. Definitely I need to cover that. Then only we are able to understand this Django. See, without discussing about this, if we start directly this Django, definitely will be in a bounce back situation. Definitely will be in a bounce back situation. You may not understand 100%. Then half of the knowledge only we are able to get. Guys, I'm telling to all of you, even though you know these technologies, just try to understand my style. My style of UI technologies, just understand it now. So in the UI technologies, I'm going to give clarity for you. Just I'll prepare a simple projects, and I will show how to, like what I'm telling you, how to deploy our applications in a live environment. Live hosting, I'm able to show definitely these things. These things just I'll prepare in the HTML, or maybe at each and every level, I'll prepare some applications. I'm going to show live hosting. Then how to host our websites, then that kind of environment I'm able to provide. Anyway, even though if you're aware about these technologies, just try to understand my style of this UI technologies. And moreover, I'm giving assurance to all of you, these technologies I'm going to teach up to how much I required for Django. Right, sir. Anyway, up to how much I required for Django, I'll discuss about this content again, all these things. But anyway, here we require this one, UI technologies. First, I will cover UI technologies. Then after completion of this Django, I will start. In a Django, then nearly almost all 15 to 16 topics are available. I will discuss about that each and every 15 to 16 topics. No need to worry for that. So I will give that syllabus and everything to you as a mail, or maybe then I will discuss about this total syllabus one time here, so that here we are able to get some awareness on it clearly. Right, guys. Now this is like which one, the syllabus here, what I'm going to be cover in our sessions. So UI technologies, and next one is like which one, Django. Django syllabus is available. Then as for the manual, as for the documentation, how much is available, max level we are going to cover. Just we can think of it, how much I'm going to be covered, just comparing outside, how much people are covering, more than that we are going to see in our classes. Then that is a what here, what I'm giving to you regarding this Django. Apart from this Django, at the end of this Django, at least I want to give some basic awareness on this Flask also. Flask basic introductory part also we are able to see. Why? Because then Django is over. Some companies are using Django. 70% of the companies are using Django. Maybe 20 to 25% of companies are using which one of Flask. So we don't want to lose them. So definitely we want to have awareness on this Flask also. But the thing is which one? If you know Django effectively, Flask is nothing. Easily we can map with Flask also. Easily we can do web application development with Flask also. But I will show that mapping and I will show that basic part. Understand it, guys, clearly what I'm telling you. Or else, if you're expecting, sir, no, sir, not introduction part, no. Along with the Django, take that Flask classes also in the same sessions. Try to show both parallelly. If you're expecting that, but it may take a bit of time, but I need to go for like which one can know this content clearly. Right, sir. Definitely. Then what is the point here I'm telling to you? Then I will answer for all of your questions, guys. Just wait 2 to 3 minutes of time. Let me complete this session. After that, we will go for some interactive session. Then definitely I'll answer all of your questions here. What are the questions here we are having here now? Right, sir. Now just try to understand it. This is about like which one can know two steps. I need to take first of all UI technologies, and second one is like which one no Django. And UI technologies max level I'm able to cover, but my concentration is totally in the point of like which one no Django. That is the point here we can understand. That syllabus and everything I will provide to you regarding this Django. No need to worry for that. Right, guys. That's okay, fine. Now coming to the tools section. What exactly the tools you are going to use, sir, majorly to prepare these applications? Then people are having some questions there, clearly, no? Right, sir. Understand, guys, what I'm telling to you clearly. And I'm going to start like which one tools section. I'm going to provide these tools. What are the various tools here I'm going to use? If you observe these tools, up to this UI technologies, for this UI technologies, I'm going to use like which one here? Maximum Atom I will use. Right, sir. Atom I will use. Apart from this Atom, guys, just wait a few minutes of time. I'll answer for all of your questions. Let me complete my commitments and all. Then after completion of this, I'll come for your doubts clarification only. Just I will put some time. No need to worry for that. I'm not having my 4 o'clock class also. But listen carefully. Atom is one of the things here I'm going to use. Next one is like which one here? Visual Studio Code. VS Code or Visual Studio I'm going to use, and either of these and these two might be tools I'm going to use to up to this UI technologies. Right, sir. Definitely. Majorly, I'm going to prepare this live hosting application by using like which one Atom. By using Atom, I'm going to prepare for it. This is very good. We can understand it clearly. Next one is after completion of this, regarding this Django. Here we are having multiple options to go for this Django. First one is like which one here? I can go for this with Atom. And apart from this Atom, now here we are able to use like which one here? PyCharm I can use there. Then apart from this PyCharm, just I'm going to use like which one? Visual Studio. Visual Studio is also existed that I'm going to use there. Visual Studio. All of you understand this clearly now. Guys, observe this clearly. What exactly the point I'm telling to you? So Atom and PyCharm and Visual Studio. So these are exactly the things here we are able to trace clearly now. Right, sir. Next one is after completion of this content here. So these are the tools I'm going to use there. Then regarding these databases, what are the various databases here we are able to use in our application development might be in our content here. Then what are the various databases here we are able to use there clearly, no? Now I'm telling to you clearly the databases thing is like which one now? Majorly we are going to use Oracle database and MySQL database we are able to use, and MongoDB also we are able to use depending on our requirement. If you are thinking about this you want to use that MongoDB, then no problem. I'm able to use that MongoDB also. Oracle and MySQL it's sure, but MongoDB depending on our requirement here I'm able to use. These are the databases here we are able to use. Tools might be UI and Django for separately I've given, and databases here I've given there clearly. Right, sir. So these are the content here we are going to do. Then people are asking about like which one here. Then classes. Then what about our classes here? Then how much we are going to be cover this classes here per week? Which classes here we are going to take? Now I'm going to give clarity to all of you guys. Monday to Friday classes are mandatory, 5 days per week, but including Saturday maybe maximum. I'm able to take this Saturday class also. But for this Django batch, Sunday is maximum half. Sunday I'm not planning for the class, but I'm not sure about it. In the future, if my syllabus is not in right track, definitely I may plan for classes on Sundays also. But that is not in our hand. That depending on situation, I may put the classes on Sundays. But up to Friday mandatory and Saturday, depending on our situation, I will take no. But Sunday classes max off. No classes I'm going to take on this Sundays max. Up to Friday mandatory, and Saturday depending on our availability I will take that one. But on Sunday I'm not going to take these classes. This is one point. Okay guys, next one is like which one can know duration. Duration for this is how much is the duration can know. Guys, any of you are thinking about the duration now? Tell me. Yeah, how much is the duration for it? Any of you are thinking about duration? How much is the duration, guys? Now tell me no. 30 days of time. 30 days of time. I'm not asking about class over duration. Just I'm asking about overall days. Right. Almost all of you might be thinking about 45 days to 30 days of time here now. Guys, then if it is only Django, I can complete within 45 days to 2 months of time. I don't have any problem here. But who will take care about this UI technologies? Definitely, I need to put some time for it. UI technologies. So once you are taking the responsibility, it should not be like only definition and syntax kind of approach. No, then each and every part here we have to discuss that. So because of that reason, I'm giving clarity to all of you know. So just we can expect is 2 months to like which one 2.5 months. Almost all now. What I'm telling to you, 60 days to 75 days of time sessions. Here I record that. That means 2 to 2.5 months of time it will take. Understand, guys? But anyway, one thing I'm telling there, my approach is very clear. If I take the responsibility, definitely I have to complete clearly. I have to complete up to the end. That it's not like in the like which one here half of the knowledge. No, not like that. So total implementation, total awareness here we have to discuss there. So even including UI technologies also, of course, you know about this HTML, but still I will teach that. Why? Because might be majority of the people are not aware about that HTML and all. So definitely I need to discuss about that each and every point clearly. So anyway, just what I am telling to you, 2 to 2.5 month of time, just leave the time to me. Then I will take the responsibility of your total Django framework, UI technologies and Django. Almost all we can think of it, it is a separate course. UI technology is a separate course I have to touch. But previously and before this session also, maybe before that yesterday also, I thought of it directly. I want to start Django. But as I know the importance of UI technology in Django, just I'm thinking about it. Because of that reason, I've asked you initially, how many of you are aware about the UI technologies? Right, sir. Then we are thinking about like which one you know. We are thinking about like which one you know. Just I asked to you how many of you are aware about the UI technologies. I got that very might be less response for that. So 90% of the people are saying not aware, and some people are saying okay basics I know. But anyway, clearly we have to understand about which one UI technologies. And anyway, just give time to me 2 to 2.5 months of time. I'll make you too strong in UI technologies and as well as like which one Django. Even on the base of UI technologies also there is a chance to get job. I'm sure about it. Right, sir. Definitely no. Then this is what exactly the content here we can understand clearly now. Right, sir. And another thing is like which one here after completion of this, right, sir. These are the timings, and regarding this and timings for this session is like which one here max 1 hour every day and 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. maybe depending on the situation, depending on my adjustment, and I will go for like which one you know. I will increase the time also, but fixed time is 3 to 4 max. Next class onwards and exactly 3 o'clock I will start our content. 3 to 4 I will take, and 3 to 4 I will take the session there. In the case if topic is not completed, I'll extend up to 4:15 maximum. Right, sir. Just try to understand it clearly what I'm telling to you now. And another thing is which one here and other time in the sense not possible, but at present this is the commitment, this is the timing here, just we can understand it clearly now. Now what I'm telling to you, 3 to 4 is the timing. Then if it is the case, if it is required to take one more 15 minutes of time, just I will extend up to 4:15, but max at 3 o'clock I want to start, at least 3:05 I want to start our session. Every day I'm planning for these classes clearly. Then apart from that, what I am telling to you, of course, Durgasoft will send one official documentation for this regarding our classes. Official material would be submitted to you through all the online students. Then apart from that, I will prepare the document, our classroom document. I will share that classroom document also to you. I'll create a channel through you, and through the channel I will share the document. Our classroom document I will share to all of you guys. No need to worry for that. So whatever the documents I'm going to do in the classroom, there applications maybe and documents maybe, everything I will share to all of you. Every day I'm going to share that to you all of you. By the end of that class maybe, or by evening of that respective day, I'm able to share the document to all of you. No need to worry for that. Right, sir. And apart from this, then what next one here I'm able to do here? Right, sir. These are the things here we can understand. Apart from that, okay, then what else? What else we require, guys? Guys, what else we require? Now tell me. Then this is the total commitment here. What I've given. Right, sir. And one more thing, guys, I'm telling to you. Then is today is a demo class. Next demo class is on Monday, not tomorrow. On day of tomorrow, intentionally we conduct this first demo class on Friday. Friday is a good day. Then, as per my sentiment, next demo class I'm going to start on which one? Monday. Monday onwards, actually officially it's a demo class, but directly we start our syllabus. Monday onwards, directly I'm going to start which one? UI technologies. Observe this clearly. No. Then UI technologies I need to take nearly 20 to 25 days of time. I want to take the remaining time I want to put for which one? No, Django. Right, sir. This is the thing here I'm telling to all of you guys. Okay, fine. Now, finally, here what I'm telling you, just we can thought about like which one, today is one demo class and Monday is the next demo class. Demo, it's not demo class Monday directly I'm going to start classes there. Right. These are the things here we are able to understand it, guys. Guys, just I will give some time to you. Just we can raise the queries there. Just I'm able to give clarity for all of you. Guys, just wait a minute of time. Don't send a new questions. No, let me clarify all the questions here. We can understand it clearly. No, and just wait 1 minute. How many days it will take for the REST API class? First of all, let me complete this. The REST API class, if we start it now, it will be max 15 to 20 days of time. REST API is not taking much time here. 15 to 20 days of time I'm able to take. This is the answer for this REST API class. All right, sir. 1 minute, guys. Framework to create web. That's okay, fine. Without web development knowledge, can any become success in data science? Yes, of course, definitely. Web, this Django and Flask are not mandatory to go for which one, this data science. We can go for the data science with basic Python awareness, but NumPy, Pandas, these things we require, right? And fingertip, that means on flow. What I'm telling hands-on experience is required on which one there? NumPy and Pandas. Definitely we require that, right, sir? Then what next one here? I'm giving clarity there. Just guys, 1 minute wait. Right, sir. I think I've asked some questions, technical questions. Just we are giving answers for it. Just wait 1 minute. Mechanical engineer just learning Python. There's no problem. Then any branch people can aware about this Python. Python is very, very starting technology. But if you know basic Python, then we need to come for which one? This is a web development. Just 1 minute, sir. But if I take a course, Python course, then I require Django course. Otherwise, Java developer doesn't require this Django and Flask, right? Yes, definitely. If you are at Python side, then only we have to come for this one. If you are the Java developer, then not required this one. In case of Java, other frameworks are available, like which one? Spring framework is available and Hibernate is available and web services are available. Not required to come for this as you are the Java developer. If you are Python developer, if you are in Python area, then only we can attend for it. Okay, good. That is one point. Sir, one small query, that is what is the fee of the courses? And what about ongoing Python 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. batches? As 5 p.m. Python new batch is also be starting. Yes, you'll not get any problem, guys. Already given that information at the classroom there. And regarding this species point of just one time talk with your admin people and they will give more clarity on it. It's not good thing to talk about this physics here inside the classroom there. Just admin people are available. Bhavani is available there. Just you can talk with that admin people. All right, guys. I think so. You already aware about it. And 888-525-2627 is the number for our admin. Just we can contact with them. Then they will give more clarity on it. Sir, I don't know Python. Can I take Django and Python parallelly? But it's okay. But it's okay. But depending on your understanding level, if you want to manage that both, we can manage it. But my suggestion, at least my suggestion is which one? If you know basics of Python, how to prepare this for loop and how to prepare like which one there, while loops and basic syntaxes, if you know, then that's fine. Now, not to have too much knowledge on Python also there to understand this Django. Especially, I'm telling that if you know the basic data types like list type and what next one, tuple type and this kind of types, if you know, then you're possible, you're eligible to attend for it. But not to go for even advanced Python also. Just core Python, basic Python, if you know, that's fine. Good. Sir, fee of 5,000 for existing Java and Python students very costly, sir. Please understand. I guess. And who has sent this message, I don't know. And please talk with your admin people, fee related things, then they'll give more clarity. Definitely, they'll ask them, they will convince, and they'll use some little bit reduction is available. Just we can talk with them. They will consider your request definitely. Guys, one thing I'm telling to you, then money related things are not related to me. Just don't talk with me regarding that. Definitely, I already given intimation to my admin people also. Just consider their request and as much as possible how much they are going to pay. Then try to give some relaxation for them. Like that, already I had discussion with my office people there. Then they will talk with you regarding this fees and all. But today onwards, that fees and all these things, just we can talk. This is an outside of syllabus for me. My syllabus is only Python and Django or Java, whatever. These technologies only. Understand it clearly now that cost and bargains and all these things you can do with our office people. I'm not respective persons for it, right, sir? And timings, please put either in the early morning or late evening, before and after office hours. No, definitely not today, not immediately. In the future, maybe within few days of time, again we can expect one more Django batch. There we can identify that. Yes, project, sir. Definitely, max in this total syllabus, I need to complete one project also. At the end of the course, definitely we are planning for a project, but I have not specified there. But max, I have a plan to take the project classes also there. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I have never seen any teacher. Okay, good. That's fine. Thank you. Can we do that same some other time? Some other time, not immediately. It may take some time. Right, sir. I do have class tomorrow. That's what I'm telling there. Tomorrow and day of tomorrow, I will not take any session, guys. And again, I will take next class on Django on Monday. Monday 3 to 4, I will take that session. Right, sir. What's the fee of the course? And yeah, already I answered for it. How much fee, sir? Just one time talk with your admin people, guys. I give you a number there. Just you can call to that number and they will give more clarity on it. 885-252627. Okay, fine. Tomorrow class is not available for Django. Right, sir. Which one is best, Java or Django? Now the class is Django, so Django is best. Right, sir. See, one thing I'm telling to you, then if you are at framework level at Java, not required this Django. If you are at framework level of this Django, not required to go for Java. So it's a question is invalid. No need to give any answer for this question maximum. Right, sir. Ongoing 3-4 batches, sir. Then already given clarity there. On Monday onwards, I'm going to take your class at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. 4 to 5 your class is going on. Almost coming to the end of your classes there. Just you can think of it. I submitted the fee in December 2009 Django classes. There any increment in the fee? December. Yes, anyway, guys. And who has that? Just talk with our admin people. They will give more clarity for it. Yeah, network background, router and firewalls, and we are building web frameworks for the automation. Because I want to learn this course. I just attended Python course, but not what we are getting that information. But not core parts. Okay, course. And Jignesh, just no problem here. Just to understand this Django, just basic Python is sufficient. Even I'm telling to you clearly, advanced Python is also not required. Object orientation is also not mandatory. Just we required like which one, basics of this Python, basic loops and what next one, data types. These are sufficient. What is Python developers work? Python developers work. Whatever the field we are going to take that, depending on that. If it is related to web, then we can go for like web related. If you want to go for this data science, no, you are going to be like which one, data scientist. So that will be different. We're going to start Spring classes. Yes, definitely in the future I'm able to start that Spring classes also. Now Hibernate, today Hibernate is a schedule at 8:30 p.m. Then after this Hibernate we'll plan for this definitely for this which one, and Spring classes there. Right, sir. Yeah, recording videos also we are able to get. Vasishtha Lokesh, definitely. Yeah, class timing at present it is fixed. Maybe in the future I'm able to change this. So Python hoops concepts is mandatory for Django. Just up to classes and objects creation is sufficient, sir. Not more than that. Just classes creation, that is sufficient now. Right, sir. Yeah, definitely. Narendra Reddy. Just it is right time to enter into the software industry. No problem here. Still hopes are available and still After this lockdown situation, again this situation will come as usual. Then no need to think much about it. Right, sir. Adarsh Rahul, just anyway, just you can think of it and try to talk with the admin people. They'll give more clarity on these courses and packages. No, yeah. If you go for this Python and advanced Python, Django, REST API, definitely, Shravani, number of chances are available to get job. No doubt for this. Definitely, we have some opportunities on this area. Definitely, some companies are asking about this one also. Yeah, definitely, we are able to have chances now. What is the scope for jobs as a fresher in Python and Django? Definitely, sir. Just see one thing I'm telling there. In the market, 60-40 ratio is available. 60% is for Java, 40% is for like which one now? And this Python side. But data science is I'm not including. Data science is separate, no. But what is going on year by year is the Java 60% is as it is, but Python and Django percentage is getting increased. But as of now, 60-40, maybe in the next year we can think of it, and 50-50, next maybe like this. Then definitely some growth is going on there. Definitely as part of that, we are able to get some chances now. Right, database is also be required. Definitely, how much database is required, I will discuss about it. No need to worry for that. Then we require, see, already given to you, Oracle, MySQL, and MongoDB. I'm going to use in our projects there. Right, how much knowledge is required? I'm able to give that knowledge clearly. Right, sir. Then after that, Python's OOPS concepts are mandatory. Python OOPS concepts are mandatory for Django. Little bit we require, not much. Yeah. Recorded videos and everything we are able to get, no problem. Right, sir. Shravani, just I give an answers for all of for you. And so the project which will be covered during the course can be submitted as a major project. No, for our practicing purpose, I'm able to give that project not for any keeping some experience in our resume, not for which one or other. Just whatever the concepts you are going to learn, on the basis of it, we are going to prepare some projects. That's it. All right, sir. The next one is like which one? 4 p.m. batch ongoing Python batch. Today class is there or not? Next class is on tomorrow. No. For Python ongoing and 4 p.m. class is on tomorrow, not today. I already given intimation there in the classroom yesterday that Python overtake Java. Python overtake Java. Just think so. Maybe in the future we may hope for it. Then tomorrow at what about servlets class and core Java class there or not? Yes. Tomorrow servlets class is available already. Today also we are taking that core program. Why Python is becoming famous? And because of the data science area, because of this web environment area, mainly because of data science and the nowadays might be then Python is getting very good demand and data science, and as well as this web environment is also be getting increased in outside market. So because of that here we are getting it. That's it. And definitely I will do one project, but that is for our practicing purpose only. So I'm our Python 3 p.m. student and the content you covered more than syllabus. Thank you, Madhava Reddy. Right, sir. Are you working in any company? Now, as of now, I'm not working with any company. I'm totally busy with Durgasoft. Of course, Durgasoft is a company. Here I'm working. Totally training morning 7 o'clock to night 9:30. Then classes. Right, sir. My college asked for a project, so can I do that? Definitely, I mean, you just we can with this Django. Definitely, we can do that. We can show that projects now. But after the lockdown, maybe or whenever our office is open, or maybe then project team is available, they will give that project and related things now. Right, sir. Yeah, your teaching seems to be good compared to this. Okay, fine, Srikanth, thank you. Right, sir. But 1 year of experience with the system admin, this will be helpful for me. Definitely, guys. Then one thing I'm telling you, whatever it may be your background, that doesn't matter. If you're keeping 1 or 2 years of experience in your resume, everything will be overridden. Directly, present experience will be countable in our companies there. So on the basis of that, we can plan for it. Right, sir. The morning time and evening time maybe not immediately. In the future I may plan for it, but at present as of now 3 to 4 is a fixed time. Yes, Narendra, it is possible to come for like which one, in the software field, even though we have done the MTech but at any time, but just better to keep 1 or 2 years of experience. How much gap is available? Try to keep 2 to 3 years of experience. No, that will be better. You will get a more number of chances to get job in outside. Right. Okay, fine. Pavan Verma, then when I'm going to take the classes, I'll give intimation to you, not immediately. But today, just I'm going to take demo class only. Think of it. Python and advanced Python, Django, REST API is enough for getting jobs. Sir. Yes, definitely. That's sufficient, more than sufficient. Don't you think about it? Ravani, we are able to get job with that. Right. Thank you, Srinivas. Superb explanation. Thank you. Thank you. Send Django course content. Guys, and regarding this Django course content, I will send to you. Maybe in the next class, I will show the total content to you. What I am going to be covered, Django syllabus, I will share there. Or meanwhile, today or tomorrow, might be our people will send the total Django content to you. Don't need to worry for that. Or else just on time we can open the Durgasad official website where course content is available. Just we can check with that. Whatever the code that Durgasoft is providing officially, the same course or maybe more than that, we are able to provide. Right, sir. And what about IT job situation due to this recession? Yes, maybe then we are thinking more hopes after this lockdown. Definitely, we are thinking about it. Then regarding, as per my awareness, after this lockdown, Indian market will be very good. Why? Because then China market will be corrupted. But all this total world is pointing towards India. Maybe I'm thinking like that. As per my awareness, after this lockdown, when compared with other countries, India will get more number of opportunities. As part of that, definitely we are able to have some good situations in the future. Right, sir. Then with my course, you are able to keep 3 to 4 years of experience in our resume maximum. Right, sir. Might with 3 to 4 years of experience, we are able to keep in our resume max. So in a networking side also some Python scripting is required. Others definitely some Python scripting is required network, but how much it is, I'm not aware about. But I had some queries there from people, those who are in networking, they require some, like which one case some scripting is required. As per that, because of that reason, people are coming to me and they are learning Python with me previously. I've seen such cases now. Yeah. Definitely. Then I think all of your email IDs are available. Just I will share that total content to you, so you will update. You will see that anyway. The link will the Monday's class is same link, sir. No, not required to change. No, same link is going in the next Monday also. So COVID-19, I didn't aware about medicine, sir. Yeah, can you manage 5 years of experience after the course completion? I can sure up to 3 to 4 years of experience. 5 years of experience, sir, depends on your hard work. Max, that's okay, fine. Right. Okay, guys, and anything else? Yeah, 3 to 4 next Monday class timing is not tomorrow and day of tomorrow. Today is just like which one you know this demo class. Max Monday onwards I will start officially our syllabus. Right, UI technologies I will start directly. So like what no time waste. Now directly 1 hour class every day. Monday onwards we are going to start which one UI technologies. Just think of it. Okay, guys, and shall we meet on Monday? And today and at 5 o'clock Python class is available. Just if you want to attend for this Python class, we can attend for this Python class. Same link is going on. We are going to use same link for Python class also. Just those who are interested, just we can attend for this Python demo class. Just it is a demo class. Just basic awareness we are going to provide. Who will teach Python? Myself only, sir. So myself only. My class. Python is my class, not other persons. Right, sir. So tomorrow that Python class is at like which one here? Regular and tomorrow Python class is available. Anyway, I'll share that information to you. Yeah. That means, and today's class, that means this demo class is not available, guys. And a demo class, that means this 3 o'clock, then Python class in the sense at what time we are asking there? Fayaz Basha. At what time we are asking about that Python class? Which Python class you are asking now? Tell me. Django class, next class is on Monday. 4 o'clock class is available at tomorrow 3 o'clock. Tomorrow 3 o'clock Python class is available. Regular link and regular. Whatever the link we are using, that we can use. Yeah, tomorrow 3 o'clock. As usual, regular student. Yes, Elias, then which topics you require, just give intimation, then for that I will give clarity. Anyway, today we can attend for a demo class, but regular class in the sense, just we can talk with our admin people max. Thank you. Okay, guys, that's all. Then anything else? Yeah, fee related things, no need to worry much about it. Just we can talk with our admin people, they will give more relaxation to you depending on our situation. But try to continue these courses there. Max, you can talk with them and they will finalize that. No need to worry for that much. Yeah, Srinivas, thank you. Please take care of Durga's software family. Yeah, thank you, thank you. We are taking care. That's why we are conducting class today. Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, guys, and anything else? Hibernate batch details and today at 8:30 p.m. same link. Today at 8:30 p.m. same link. We can attend there. Thank you. Alright, guys, I'm going to stop this session. Why? Because I need to conduct one more session there. And if you have any queries there, just on Monday, I'll clarify this. Just try to attend for these sessions on Monday. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. On Monday, we will see this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.